It's back! We're back! Well, technically Sunday, but it's the first race preview of the season. IndyCar 2022 begins now, but not now, on Sunday. Near to now, but this is the kind of run-in to the start of now.
Nailed it.
I think that was smooth. I think that's what people were hoping for.
Yeah.
To start the season.
Yeah.
And we're in.
Clear.
Yeah, it was clear.
Clear-minded.
It was clear-minded. We're in St. Petersburg, Florida. There's sun outside, but it's freezing here in the UK. Oh, I wish we were in Florida for a bit of sun.
Next year.
Maybe? You know what was really disappointing? Organising potential interviews coming up with drivers. I won't announce them until they're official because I prefer to do that. Go from there. But they went, "Oh, you're going to be on site in St. Petersburg?" And I was like, rub it in. Wow. Rub that salt in an open wound. I might as well just cry in the corner again. But we're not there. But we'll be watching. Delayed and review coming. We've delayed it. It's a preview. We're going to talk about previous to the race last year. St. Petersburg was the second race of the season. The previous year, it was the season finale. And in 2019, it was the opening race of the season, which is where it usually is. And in 2022, it's back there. It's a great street circuit, isn't it? Quite a short lap. A tight technical first start of the circuit, I would say. And then obviously goes down onto that kind of airstrip, which is the main straight. It usually kind of, especially turn 1 and turn 2, causes some interesting incidents with
on the restarts.
On that basis. But yeah, winner was Colton Herta in 2020. The previous 2021, the previous 2 years on that was Joseph Newgarden. I guess that what we've got to start off with is, what are you feeling going into the first race of the IndyCar 2022 season?
I'm just excited to see how we did our season preview last week. There are so many main contenders this year. And to start your season strong is a big thing. And just to see how it all unfolds, all the drama. Will Palou start strong again? Will Newgarden bounce back and actually start the year well, rather than last year where he had a bit of a spin and a crash?
Well, I was going to say, you made a very good point there. Starting off strong, Palou started off in the best way and kind of never looked back with that race win. And Colton Herta, not his fault, but Joseph Newgarden was the instigator of that incident on lap 1 at Barber. Both, even though performed very strongly throughout the season, probably never quite recovered from that.
Well, exactly. It was always catch up.
Yeah, it was always catch up.
Just seeing how it all unfolds. We've waited, it feels like forever, and it's finally back. This will be our first taste, our first ideas of how the season's going to unfold. Obviously, it's not all decided on the streets of St. Pete, but a strong start.
And that would be a very short season.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was decided on the streets of St. Pete in 2020.
Yes.
So we needed to reaffirm that it wasn't a confusing process, that it won't be confirmed. It isn't just a short season where they go, and the IndyCar champion for 2022 is decided. It's no. But it might be. No.
Well, maybe at the end of the season, they'll look back and the people in first and second, they'll go, if they're only the other way around, championship would be different.
Yeah. Maybe.
As Willpower takes a second championship.
Bang! Power! Bam! Will!
The man with 9 poles round St. Pete. The one you want to keep writing off because he's crazy. Can he suddenly appear? He always tends to win a race a season. And how close is he now to the pole record?
I think he's 5 off Mario.
Yeah, it was like last year we thought it was going to get broken because 2020 was so strong and 2021 was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, he had 1 pole though.
Yeah. So, Willpower. Can he get one closer?
Maybe. He's running it. Well, you see, this is the beautiful thing about IndyCar. is we joke about Will Power, and we hadn't really kept him. In 2021, we went hard on Will Power. We were like, Will's going to do it. This is going to be a great year for Will. Didn't happen. But age is only really a number in IndyCar, as Elio kind of put out for the fact of winning the Indy 500 last year, and Scott Dixon even the previous year in 2020, at 39 years of age, I think he was, when he won that 6th IndyCar title. Look, age isn't a factor. If you get on a run of momentum within the series, there's all that talent in it, and he's in one of the best teams in the series. He can. Let's look ahead to just St. Peter's then. Will Power is a contender there, but I think the main favourite going into it, especially off the back of testing, topping with the fastest times with Sebring, which is what the team traditionally use as their marker for kind of street courses, is Colton Herta. Last year's winner. I think on street courses, it's Andretti's strongest track type as it currently stands, and Colton will be looking to start his championship bid off strong. Yes,
but obviously the main contender, the man I feel that is the closest to challenging Colton Herta's recent dominance on streets, is Joseph Newgarden.
Yep.
And obviously he has got history around the streets of St. Pete.
Well, yeah, he was the previous two-time winner before that, and he came second to Colton last year.
Yeah.
So, look, they they both kind of bounced back from a kind of iffy start to the 2021 season there. I would be very surprised not to see at least one of those two on the podium. I feel like one of those two probably will win, but within racing, you can never kind of be presumptuous and assume something will happen, because something can always surprise, like when Rossi was absolutely cruising to victory in 2020 and managed to crash into the wall, made an error and made it his first season without a victory in an IndyCar season. Pain in Stephen's face, and pain for all those Rossi fans out there. Maybe this will be the year that he bounces back, but I guess realistically, Rossi comes into the equation because, like I said, Andretti, stronger on street courses. I think if he's going to be ahead of Grosjean, kind of go out, I think if there was one course that Grosjean really struggled on last year, it was probably the street courses. I don't think he necessarily adapted too well to the tight windiness of it. There were a few mistakes within that, so I would expect Colton and Rossi to look strong. But a new team, and a team that we've thought so well, Jack Harvey is probably an outside shot.
Well, there is so many names you can throw in the pot.
Yeah, we could go through the whole grid. We could literally
go through the whole grid.
They could be well.
It'll be interesting to see how the new boys at the new teams go. But kind of my three names to look at. Obviously, you got Alex Palou and Pato. It's weird. We're talking about Newgarden and Colton being the favourites, but then we're kind of skipping over the two titleship contenders last year. Obviously, the champion in Palou. It'll be interesting to see how they get on, how they kick off. Like we say, will Palou continue his form from last year, which he was really strong at the end of last year? He had a good start, but he ended the season fantastically. Is he just going to make IndyCar his and just kick off again?
Maybe he could just dominate. Yeah, absolutely.
Or he could just do a classic Dixon, come in, get like a third place, go, I'm not the quickest on the streets, but I'm here, you know?
I think that's where I feel Palou is going into St. Petersburg. I mean, he could surprise us. It wouldn't be a surprise anymore because he's shown what a good driver he is. But I would be surprised if this isn't one of those races that I would earmark Palou and go, yes, I think you're nailed on for a win here.
Yeah.
I think he'll be up there in that top five.
Yeah.
Pato, probably out of the two, has got more of a chance for me to win. I think obviously he showed in Detroit as well, and he didn't really get a chance to show in Long Beach. One who could do.
Jones!
God, I really got to stop bringing him up. He gets more of a shout than Pato nowadays. Every time it's Pato, it's Ed Jones! No! But Yeah, I think Pato is a strong contender. Look, I would say out of those big teams, you're probably looking at Colton, Newgarden and Pato is early favourites for the win. I would put Jack Harvey has traditionally been pretty strong at St. Pete. And if Rahal were going to do well, I think he will be the highest place of that thing. And he could put himself in podium contention and Palou will just be there. I think maybe...
Okay, wait, you go.
I was going to say an interesting one will be is this may be a first indicator. Where is Scott Dixon going to be?
That's what I want to talk about. Scott Dixon.
There we go.
He's
Great
been going
minds
under the radar.
We're there.
I called him washed. But
IndyCar have even taken him out of the official promo.
He's been skipped out on all the promo material.
6-time champion.
I'm just a random guy from the UK. But the IndyCar, are you even saying who? Scott Dixon. Who? This is Scott Dixon's...
Put some respect on the name, IndyCar. He defeated Sauron.
This is his big opportunity to go, hello, I'm Scott Dixon, 6-time IndyCar Series champion.
The most successful driver on the grid. And he's out of the promo. Here. It's a big call. It's a big call to drop him from the official. Maybe
that's a step too far. That's a step too far for me.
Bold. It is bold from them. Because he still came top 5 last year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like he was like completely out of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know Palou leading the way. Absolutely. Charlie way. Newgarden, Herta, Pato. They had Elio on there, obviously Indy 500 winner. And Pato. They were just like going team youth.
Yeah.
Next generation.
Other than Elio.
Well, yeah, but, you know, you can't... They had Takuma Sato on it last year. The Indy 500 like winner.
20-year-old.
Yeah. In mind. Katie sent me a clip from his Instagram today of him singing to Girls Who Just Want to Have Fun while working out. And he tagged Colton Herta going, you probably don't know this song, too young for this song, Colton. And he's just dancing around having his best life. So yeah, Elio, although 46 now, I think, is got the mind of a 5-year-old. Yeah. The enthusiasm, definitely. Hi, Tara. But she wants to talk about
Scott Dixon. Yes, I agree. This is a big indicator, a big moment for Scott. Obviously, like I was saying,
it's not going to be season defining.
Isn't over at St. Pete.
Are you sure?
There's a whole season, but it's still kind of, I feel like a lot of eyes are going to be on Scott. A lot of pressure is going to be on him to kind of show up, even if it's just like a top 5, you know?
Yeah. Well, it'll be how he does in comparison of Palou. Scott Dixon has led Chip Ganassi for so long in the team. Is it now Palou's team? A bit like what Newgarden did when he came in and won his championship in his first year at Penske in 2017. He then kind of went on and made that team his own, even though they had, Pagano had won the year before and obviously had the likes of Elio Castroneves and... Will Power involved in the team still.
Exactly.
So yeah, it could be similarities in career paths with Palou and Newgarden on that basis. But yeah, I think that's a good general overview. There don't tend to be too many cautions at St. Pete. It does tend to be a generally clean race and it does provide overtaking opportunities on a street track. But look, Colton dominated last year. He led 97 and 100 laps. Didn't he? He stormed to a pole position as well. The only times he didn't lead the race was when he was in the pits.
Yep.
It is hard to look past him, especially as he's top testing times as well. I think he feels like I feel this is going to be a statement year from Colton.
Yes.
This could be where all his previous year experience comes to one. But yes, star performer is probably the best one to go before we predict it. The kind of game that saw Stephen get pied in the face last year. You know, to many people's enthusiasm and enjoyment. It was that or me, and I avoided the pie, and I'm scared that this year it could be...
Are we bringing the pie back for season 2?
I feel like we have to.
Do we up the stakes and do we add a topping to the pie?
What's the topping to the pie?
I don't know. We'll leave
that up the
Comment down below.
Do you want strawberries, raspberries? What type of fruit do you want in your pie?
Chocolate sauce on it.
Chocolate sauce.
Something like that. We'll let you decide on what the upgrade to the pie will be in season 2 of Star Performer Predictions.
So my star performer, I'm going to go in with him. I spoke about him, Jack Harvey.
Bam.
New team, going to get off the mark, doing well. He's going to have a strong top 10 finish. I hope for him, maybe potentially a podium as well, but definitely a strong top 10. I think he'll finish the highest out of the Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan boys.
Jack Harvey obsessed over here.
Whoa! From Yorkshire, Lincolnshire.
Oh no!
Oh, man, I just remember that live stream.
Oh. My star performer, again, someone we have mentioned. I nearly was thinking Crazy Will, but then I was like, there's a pie at stake, and I don't know what's going to be on that pie this year. So I'm going to go for Alexander Rossi.
Oh no!
To
curse of the star performer.
to
Jack Harvey and Alexander Rossi collide with each other on the first lap.
Jeez.
And it's a tie.
Alexander Rossi to start 2022 as I feel like he is one of the dark horses. If it clicks, and I'm feeling like it's going to click, and he's going to...
Well, let's say it this way. Realistically, he shouldn't be a dark horse, but with how the past couple of seasons have gone, I think people are sleeping on him.
Yeah.
And he has all the ability in the world that if it just suddenly goes, he's back in the game, and he's up there challenging.
Yep. So there we go.
Star performer prediction. Podium predictions. I guess we've pretty much spoken about it. The main guys that you're looking for going into this first race in St. Pete. For me, Colton wins. Newgarden second, and Jack Harvey 3.
And I'm going to go for Newgarden wins, Colton Herta second, and Scott Dixon returns with a podium.
Has Scott Dixon messaged you since the last video when you called him what? Because he's put threats on you. Was that okay, Scott? Was that okay? This one's for the redheads. Come on, you gingers.
I am like doing a full U-turn.
I mean that's just a week.
Like I said, I'm just some random guy, but when IndyCar leave him out of promo material,
you felt personally hurt.
I'm like, whoa! I was putting in my top 5. I was arguing about top 3 title contender. I put him on top 5. They just chucked him out of the promo material. I'm like, geez, and I feel like he's going to come back fighting.
Yeah,
a bit like Lewis Hamilton. It's not like that at all. But, you know, I feel like disrespect has been shown towards Scott Dixon. And a true champion fights back, has that fine spirit.
Absolutely. Stephen Wilson deliberately crashed in the pit lane, which forced the yellow flag caution to let Scott Dixon run out of fuel and ruin his Indy 500 hopes. He was robbed! It's an injustice!
It was a very loose comparison.
IndyCar is just entertainment. It's not a sport anymore. I can't have it. No! Was that what you were going for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but like you said, look, IndyCar, realistically through the season, you're going to go through so many emotions of kind of swings and turns because there are so many talent. We haven't even spoken about someone like Rinus VK potentially coming in to it. I don't know. Takuma Sato hasn't necessarily traditionally done well on the street courses, but in a new team with Dale Coyne, maybe he can do something.
No,
I don't know.
No.
Well, okay. Stephen just says no. That's a flat no from Stephen. But yeah, you know, there are so many on that grid who can do well. Takuma Sato probably wasn't the best one to bring up at this one.
I know.
Go from there. Cole Kirkwood in his home Grand Prix. We'll get onto that because it's rookies.
Yes.
Interjection before the rookies, though. I was going fancy challenges where you can, part of your fancy challenge picks is that podium prediction, which is the section that we've just done before getting deferred and off there with this Scott Dixon U-turn. But if you want to be part of the Indy Fanatics Fantasy League, if you were part of it last year and you've got the same email address for your Fantasy League, you will be automatically in that league. If you don't, it's a weird thing. It hasn't kind of quite advanced as many fantasy games. You have to manually input people's email addresses, which data protection wise, when you're trying to do a group league, isn't probably the best thing. But heck, send me your DMs. Don't put them in the comments because people might just start spamming you from email. So message me or Stephen on Twitter or Instagram or
Discord if you want to join the Discord.
Absolutely. You can message us in Discord as well. The Discord link is down below. I'll add you into that and it can be competitive again. I was champion last year. This guy.
Wow.
No idea how I did it. Complete fluke. Greg, I think, had a comment going, "What's your secret?" I was like, I got lucky and guessed right a few times.
I don't feel like we did that enough justice, you know?
What, that I won?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. But, I'm just humble.
I feel like this is the first time I'm hearing it. Oh, no, you must have. You probably gloated quite a bit.
Yeah, probably here, just not on
I don't
camera.
think we did it on the channel.
No, we didn't. But it happened. Maybe we're bigging it up a little bit more this year. But if you want to do that, send the email address and we'll get you in. It's a good way of following over the weekend. I've picked my team of Herta, Newgarden, Harvey and Kirkwood, I believe, for the first race with a podium of Herta, Newgarden, and I don't know, I might have actually gone below P3 on that one. But as it gets to qualifying, you can change it right up until the race. So naturally, I pick a team in midweek and then it changes before the race because something's gone wrong in qualifying to deter me. But Carl Kirkwood, he was a driver there. He's a rookie this season. And
Segway.
It was a great segue into this segment. And the rookie of the race, last year, we were joking about it pre-camera. It kind of turned into, and the rookie of this weekend will be Roman Grosjean.
Roman Grosjean.
Until it was
ovals,
because Roman Grosjean and Jimmy Johnson weren't racing that race.
Yeah.
Go from there. But, yes, rookie of the season. We got interesting. We got Malukas there. We've got Tatiana Calderon. We've got Carl Kirkwood. We've got Callum Eilert, Christian Lundgaard, Devlin De Francesco. So six rookies there. Fantastic ones to choose from, all from different teams and all might go from there. Do you go for a Devlin because Andretti Autosport probably have the best street course outfit out of them? Or do you go for someone like outside of Carl Kirkwood, David Malukas hitting the ground running? It's interesting. So, Stephen, as I did the podiums first, you tell me who's going to be your rookie.
I'm feeling good about Carl. AJ, Sebastian Bourdais raced well with AJ Foyt at St. Pete in 2020, and he also had a good race in 2021, I want to say.
Yeah, he did. Well, he was a previous two-time winner at the circuit as well. He traditionally has quite
but I'm focusing on his AJ Foyt races. So the car, clearly, they have a good idea of how the car should be set up, you'd think. And Carl, I think he's going to make a storming impact. I'm Carl Kirkwood. I've won 3 championships on the trot, and I'm in IndyCar.
And you are going to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Nice. Top 10 finish then for Carl Kirkwood.
Yeah. I think your top 10's not out of the equation.
Okay. Shouldn't let you go first because I was going to go for Kyle. But, seeing as we got so many selections, we can't pick the same guy. That would be unfair. It's difficult. Malukas. Again, I think he is very talented. A very talented guy, but I'm not sure. Dale Coyne might need a couple of races to kind of get into the swing with their change of personnel. Complete new driver lineup this year as well. Go from there. Devlin De Francesco wasn't too far off Rossi's times in the testing as well. But like you said, you can't take too much into testing, and Lundgaard maybe seemed like he struggled a bit. Oh, I'm going to go for Devlin De Francesco. Andretti Autosport. Technically, probably the best placed out of the rookies in the
probably
best
the
team.
least popular rookie.
All right, don't dig into Devlin too much.
Okay.
Well, okay, he was the lowest placed of the 3 rookies that got promoted from Indy Lights last year. But Andretti had faith in him. He'd already secured that seat for the number 29 car, or he'd already secured an IndyCar seat with for 2022 with Andretti before his 2021 Indy Lights season. And the team believed that his driving skills were better suited for the senior series of IndyCar rather than Indy Lights.
Well, yeah.
It's a chance for him to make a statement, and I do think Andretti do have. I think they will be the best team. At
there's the thing, because Andretti do nail street circuit setups.
Yeah, since the aero screen era.
That's what he's got going for him.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going. So you got Carl Kirkwood, Devlin DeFrancesco. Right, I guess that's kind of it. The race preview. We're just excited IndyCar is back. It will be a race review rather than a race watch-along live stream for the first race of the season, as I couldn't get out of work. But it will either come out that night, depending on how late the race finishes for us over here, or it will be one or two of us on the Monday being released, talking through all the action from that first race. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting one. We cannot wait. Can you wait? I guess you kind of have to.
We're all going to have to.
Yeah.
We're all going to have to.
We are going to have to wait to Sunday. But it's just so good. IndyCar is back. And if you're new around here and you want to be with us along this journey for the 2022 IndyCar season and beyond, what can they do, Steve?
They can like, subscribe. Dig that, man.
Dig it! So for now, you Indy fans, keep racing!